Hi everybody, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I really feel like I've abandoned y'all and I've had so much going on. First of all, the reason I'm in my car is because I made a video in my garage and I didn't realize the fan was on and you can barely hear me. So I have to remake it because I planned on posting this 2 days ago. So I don't want to prolong it any longer. I'm actually at school. I just parked. And I was like, let me just go ahead and make this video since I have about an hour until class. And so I'm back and I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I feel like I haven't been on YouTube in a long time. It's been like probably a month. And I really just wanted to make another video to really just update y'all on what's going on with me and talk about other things, nursing school, what's been going on with my life in general, and also just reach out to you guys to see if what's been going on with y'all. I know for my juniors, I'm sure most of us start in August, so I'm sure y'all just started. My seniors, I know y'all are excited like me, so just want to see what's going on with y'all and what y'all have been up to. But I guess I'll start off with telling you guys, I'm sorry y'all, I'm trying to fix my watch because it was on the wrong hand. Start off by really just telling y'all what I've been doing the past month. I've had a lot going on, hence the reason I haven't really posted much, but everything has been great. School has actually been much easier this semester. It's been a breeze. It's honestly just been like a smooth ride, as like last semester was like, oh, we're stressing, oh, we're good, oh, it was like a hill. So I'm doing so good and I've passed all my tests so far. I'm not stressed. Like, I don't have to study as much just because it's not as demanding. The classes that I'm currently taking are Med-Surg 2, peds, culture, and Bible. I don't know how other schools do it. I do know that we are required to take Bible because I do go to a Christian college and we have to have a certain amount of Bible credits. So I'm sure that doesn't apply to a lot of you guys. As far as Bible class, it's not really hard. We talk obviously about God, Jesus, and the law. There's a lot of things about law and stuff like that in the class, but overall it's not really a bad class. We just read books which are actually really interesting and I am into, so it's not boring. Culture class, at first when I got into culture, well, when I enrolled in culture, I thought it was going to be along the lines of like how to deal with different ethnicities or how to deal with different cultures, like Jewish, Catholic, Asian culture, just the way that they do things. You'll find in nursing that a lot of different cultures or different backgrounds don't like certain things, such as blood transfusion. They refuse those because they don't believe in getting blood products and things of that sort. And so that's not actually what it's about. It's more along the lines of the culture of nursing in general. It talks a lot about safety and certain nursing associations that are involved that help make certain rules or whatever you want to call them in nursing and just in general. So it's not that bad. I mean, in my opinion, it's kind of an obvious class. Like, I don't feel like we really should need it, just because it's like we talk about like elementary things that I feel like as a nurse you should already know. But I guess it's good to, looking on the bright side, it never hurts to go over things that are really important, such as confidentiality and keeping your environment safe to not spread diseases in the hospital and things of that sort. So I mean, I'd rather have that class than a hard class, so I can't complain. Med-Surg 2 is pretty much the same as Med-Surg 1. I found that they've made the questions harder this semester because they're really stressing on select all that apply questions, just because they said that NCLEX is kind of hounding us on those, has been hounding people on those lately. So our question, like our tests have like between, I think our last test had like 8 select all that apply questions, so it made our test harder. I don't like select all that apply questions. I hate them. I think, no, I mean, anybody who likes them is, you need to be my friend, because you need to teach me how to answer them. Everybody knows what nursing is hard already, and to have a select all that apply just makes it even 10 times harder. So my first test grade, it wasn't, for the amount that I studied a lot on that test, for that test, and I wasn't satisfied with my grade, but I mean, it was good enough for me to be above the threshold that I need, but it's still, I wasn't satisfied. So I've ordered another NCLEX book to practice off of, a Hearst book this time. I already have Saunders, which we'll get into a bit later, but you know, I just got to keep praying and ask God to get me through that class. It's not a hard class, it's just like, I like the material because I like learning about disease processes and how the nurse is supposed to intervene and what we're supposed to do. Like, I like learning in the class. I just don't like how the tests are this semester. I don't feel like it reflects fully what we talked about in class, but anyways. And then peds is actually, it's so easy, and I think it's easy just because OB is so much harder. And the way that my school works is we have like 84 students or 82 students in our class. Half of those students, so like 41, have OB during their junior fall year, and then the other half have peds while we took OB, and then we switch. And so for those seniors that are in my class that are in OB, now they're stressing, and for us, since we've already taken it, we're just like, la la, everything's fine. So it's kind of funny to see the tables turn. I just got to pray for them because they got to get through it. But I think it's the reason that it's so much harder is just because OB is like foreign compared to all of our other classes. OB is a totally different ball game. You don't talk about pregnancy or, you know, newborn as a whole, and you know, meds that have to do with those certain circumstances at all until you get to OB. With peds, you've already talked about most of those systems. The only difference is values are a bit different, of course, because they're children, so you got to learn the different vital values and medication values. As far as medications, kids can't take a lot. Amoxicillin, acetaminophen, like, it's like not difficult. And then as far as disease processes, they're mostly the same. It's just, once again, you just have to learn a bit of the differences when it involves children. And so peds is not really that difficult. So if you, I don't think anybody gets the option, but if you have the option to take OB first, I would highly recommend it, so that you can be stressed first, and then after that, nursing school is gonna be like a breeze. So you know, I would recommend that. But other than that, everything's been great with school. Like I said, I've had more time to spend with my family than I really have ever felt in nursing school. I've noticed myself going out or doing things with the family way more than I was able to last year. And so all that is to say that I know I have my juniors watching, and it's probably stressful right now. I know my junior year was, and junior year is hard. You have to get used to things. Nursing school is foreign compared to general college. So I just want to let y'all know and encourage y'all to hang in there. It's going to be fine. You're going to get through it. And for my seniors, I just want to congratulate you guys. I know that we see the finish line. I know for me, I do, and you know, I'm here for y'all just like I know y'all are here for me. So that's it with nursing school. As far as other things that I've been doing, obviously, you know, I was spending time with my kids throughout the summer, so that's why I didn't really make too much videos. They're still in daycare, the same daycare they were at. They're doing very well. Kalia will turn 2 this coming on the 14th of this month, and so we're gonna do a sleepover party for her. She is a straight diva. She has an attitude, honey, and if she doesn't like you, she will let you know she don't like you. She's so funny. That is my doll. We're in the potty training stage. She's been able to go number 2 by herself. Like, she's been doing that forever. So I don't really change poopy diapers anymore. I haven't in a long time. As far as peeing, that's the issue. And that's partly my fault. She's ready, I can tell, because she doesn't like being in a dirty diaper. She takes them off if she pees, and she just doesn't like it. It's just been my fault. I haven't been as strict as I should be. So I'm gonna start taking her to the potty in the morning after she drinks, and after her nap, and after when she goes to bed and stuff like that. And I'm sure she'll be potty trained within the next couple months, fully potty trained. Kyron, my sweet angel, he just turned 3 on the 14th of August. We went to Chuck E. Cheese. When I tell y'all, he got so many presents. I don't know if y'all been to Chuck E. Cheese, but at Chuck E. Cheese, like, when you have a party, they give you a designated long table. We had to have a second long table, and the whole table, one long table, was filled with gifts. Not a little booth. When I tell y'all long table, I think it probably seated, 22 people? I don't know. But that boy had so many gifts. I didn't even know those were his gifts when I walked in. I was like, oh, someone got a lot of gifts. They were like, those are Kyron's. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. So I had to rearrange their room. Anyway, long story short, their room got so many new gifts in it. And I feel bad for Callie because they're all boy gifts, but she'll get some for her birthday this month. Kyron's doing great. He's obviously fully potty trained. He's been fully potty trained. He's doing awesome. He'll have accidents if I forget to take him to the potty before bed, or if he drinks too late. So that's one thing which I think all toddlers do. So I don't really stress about it. I don't, whoop him or discipline him if he does it. He's 3. I mean, he's gonna do it. So I just tell him it was an accident. It's gonna be okay. He's been doing good at school. He knows his sight words. I think he knows, I don't know, I'm gonna guess about 25 words now, including they, she, here, I think said, big words that usually a just turned 3-year-old would not know. I'm so proud of him. He's doing so well, and he just brightens my heart. Kyron is very sweet and emotionally, just the sweetest thing. My husband is the total opposite. My husband is kind of one of those guys who, he doesn't really tell you stuff that you should already know. I mean, he tells me he loves me when we're on the phone and things like that, but I mean, just certain things. And my son is opposite. My son is like me. So he'll tell me, Mom, you're so beautiful. Or he'll come and kiss me on my forehead. Or he'll come and say, Mom, I love your hair. And, Mom, I love you so much. And he is just amazing. I love my baby so much, and he is going to be a true ladies man. He likes to clean, he likes to cook, he likes to do laundry, he likes to be well kept at 3, and he's just going to be a handful when he gets older. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to lock him up in a room. So he's doing good. Smartest little boy ever. He's so smart, and they just continue to grow. And so that's that. One thing that I did want to say while we're on my children, and I just got done talking about nursing school, is one thing that I've changed as far as the household goals that will benefit me with nursing school is I've started a sleep schedule that I've been trying to stick to. Last year, my whole junior year, I didn't have a certain time to go to bed. I would go to bed at 1 or 12 or 1 in the morning, either because I was watching TV or because I was studying or because I was, trying to do last minute things. But I realized that was hurting me more than it was helping me, and so I started going to bed, or at least laying down, by 8 to 8:30. The kids' bedtime is 8:30. Usually they don't fall asleep till 9 or 9:30 because they either sneak and turn the TV on, or they're playing, or they're doing something. But the goal is to at least have us all in bed by 8:30, including me. And so I'll lay down, I might watch TV, I might not, but usually I'm asleep by 9:30, and it really has benefited me so much. I can see a difference. I'm able to focus better, study better, pay attention. My attention span is great. And so I would encourage you guys, if you're a late nighter, Don't be, please, because it really helps you. I promise it will help. Even those nights where you're like trying to get you studied for 1 or 2 weeks, you're trying to get your last minute studying in, it's so much more beneficial to just rest. To me, there's such thing as overstudying, and I used to do that so much, but now I kind of just go with the flow. I take it, one chapter a day at a time, and then by the night of the test, I've studied enough to where I can go to bed early. I don't have to cram anything, and then the morning, that morning of the test, I come to school, me and my friends, very early, and we study together and kind of recap things. And so I would highly encourage you guys to do that. It's very beneficial. As far as last minute nursing things, sleep. I know that I made a video about like me starting this diet, and I was so ready and just excited, which I need to delete that video just because I haven't posted anything else and I haven't followed through with it. I was doing so good for like a month, and what really messed me up was, and I don't mean to make excuses, but I ended up starting nursing school, and it just got kind of my schedule kind of got off track to where I stopped being able to just like prepare my meals every Sunday, because Sunday is laundry day. Sunday is the day that I usually do Callie's hair for the week. I braid her hair. That takes 3-4 hours alone, because we're taking breaks, she moving, so my Sundays are like occupied with family time. We usually we're either at church or we're doing a family thing. And so my meal prep, I used to grocery shop and meal prep on Sundays during the summer. That's like over with. I grocery shop when I get the opportunity to, and meal prepping is just like really hard right now. As far as the exercise, I was doing so good, and then I just when nursing school started. So I'm going to try to get back to that, and I'll let you guys know. But I have tried to keep a few things still going, because it's important, like drinking water every day, at least, 32 ounces or 34 ounces. Trying to cut back on sodas, which I've done pretty good at. I've cheated a few times, but other than that, I've done good. Just things like that have really helped. And so I would encourage you, if you're not on a diet, at least change some of your eating habits, because it'll make you feel better, and it'll make you really feel like you have more energy, and it will benefit you. So that's that. Other things that I've really been working on, other than like nursing school and the children, is I actually am starting a nonprofit organization with 2 of my friends. This is very dear to us. We are very passionate about it. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and I just never really acted on it until I had what I felt like was a vision from God. I wasn't sleeping, but I wasn't awake, and something just hit me. And ever since that day, I've been working hard on this organization. And so I don't want to get too deep into it because it hasn't been released yet. It will be very soon. I don't want to give out the name yet. I can't wait for y'all to see it though. And basically what it is it's an organization that aims to help young women, ages typically between 16 and 25. And a lot of women, young women, really are in situations that they don't want to be in, whether it's a domestic relationship, whether it's wanting to go to college but don't have the support, whether it is a young mom having a baby, whether it is someone addicted to a substance. Whatever the case is, the goal is really to aim at these women who are in low circumstances, who want a way out. And what people don't understand, and the reason that I feel these women so much, is because I'm young and I would consider myself successful, but I know that if I didn't have a way out, I know where I could be at. And I really want the world to understand, and I want these women to understand, which I'm sure they know, is these women that are in these circumstances are no different than me, no different than you or anybody else. They just need a way out. They need someone to confide in. They need, the support, whether it's emotionally, financially. I was blessed to be able to have a grandmother who, supports me, emotionally, financially. And not everybody has that. I was blessed to have my mom in my life. I'm blessed to have my dad in my life. Even though they're not together, they're both actively in my life. And I was able to see a good path and a bad path. My life wasn't glitters and gold like I've told y'all before, but at the same time, I didn't have a horrible life. And so I was able to see how to live a good life through my grandmother, who's a nurse practitioner, and how to struggle through a lot of my family who is currently struggling right now. And so it helped me to be able to choose the path that I wanted to go on. And a lot of young women need this. And what irritates me so much is, even for myself, like, I can be out and have my 2 children. And because I have 2 children and I'm a young mom, people in this world are cruel. They automatically, paint their own story of you. And sometimes you could tell just by the way people look at you, or even by what people say. And, we know that it's not fair. This world is so petty and cruel, and these people, it's just people in this world that really tick me off. And that even puts a woman's self-esteem even lower. For me, it doesn't affect me because I know what I am. But people need to stop trying to judge people for what is going on in their life at the moment. And, it just really is. I feel like God has given me the responsibility to change it for a lot of young women. And so that's really what the organization is based off of. I will make sure I give y'all more information when we release the website and all the social media. I will make sure that y'all have all that information, which will be out pretty soon. So we actually have a YouTube page, so I'll make sure once it releases, I'll give y'all all that information. Another thing I've been working on is, my sister is actually a singer, and she released her first video. And so I was in it with her, and so we were working on that for we did that. We recorded like a couple nights, and I've just been going to doing helping her with things, and I went to her release party, and it was very fun. I would love for you guys to see my video. I think it's on my main page, my main channel. If not, type in on YouTube Millie Roze. That's MILLYROZE, and it's called Beat of the Night. Check it out. It's awesome. She's also on iTunes under Millie Roze. She has a EP that she released. So or if you have Spotify, she's on Spotify as well. Follow her on Instagram as well, Millie Roze, MILLYROZE. I post everything on the bottom of this video as well. Check the video out. You'll see me twerking on Elvis. Sorry, I had a little error come up on my phone. You'll see me twerking on Elvis. But anyway, so we've been doing that. And another thing is, just trying to plan trips. I'm going to Mexico and Caribbean on a cruise for my graduation. I'm so excited. I've been on a cruise before, but this one, it just really means a lot to me because it's a lot of people going, like 20 people going, and I'm finally gonna be graduated, and it's just very important to me. So doing that. As far as going back to nursing, I would definitely encourage you guys to start looking at NCLEX books. Get some to help you study for class. It helps so much, like I've said in my previous videos. I have the Saunders, which I've talked about before. I actually just purchased Hearst. Now, my school goes off of Kaplan. Like, our exit exam is Kaplan. We have to take these tests for each of our classes at the end of the semester. Those are Kaplan. To be real with you, I don't like Kaplan. I hate it. It does not reflect nursing NCLEX style questions. It's like a totally different thing, on its own. It's not similar to me than as Hearst and NCLEX is, but hey, I have to practice it because I have to pass them in order for me to pass school. So I am gonna order a Kaplan book as well. I know different schools have different things, and so see what your school, what they run off of. It could be Hearst, it could be Kaplan. I don't know other ones off the top of my head, but get those books. Lippincott is another good brand. there's a lot of them out there, and I would just encourage you guys to study. I am going to be like taking practice tests, start taking more practice tests, so that I can start getting used to sitting down and taking a lot of questions. Like, the NCLEX has 265 questions max, and so, start training yourself to see how many questions you could get up to until you start thinking about what's for dinner, and you hope you pass this test, and when you're gonna be an RN. When you start taking a test, like say you get to 50 questions, you start thinking about it, get up, go take a break, come back and do it, and start training your brain as to how many questions you could take before you have to take a break. Because with NCLEX you're able to take breaks, but you don't want to just keep getting up a million times. So start training your brain now, take practice tests, and see how long you can go until you got to get up and take a break, and then go take a break 5-10 minutes, come back and finish the test. And then also test in the morning, test in the afternoon, and see what times you test better, because with NCLEX you're able to choose what time you want to take your test, and that'll help you. So I would encourage to do that as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, put them below. You can message me like a lot of y'all do through my social network, which is linked through my channel on the top right. You can click to get to my Instagram and my Facebook. One more thing that I want to leave with is, I really want to give you guys the opportunity to be able to talk to me one-on-one, which part of my organization is going to offer that. But as of right now, because it's not up or anything, I really just want to encourage you guys that if you guys ever want to talk to me face to face, or even call me on the phone, I don't mind at all. Me and my friends study through Gmail. I think it's called like My Circle or something, but you can video chat. And so that's what I'm going to open up to you guys. If you guys want to video chat with me, whether it's about school or in any life circumstance or whatever, I'm more than happy to do that. Just message me through one of my media pages or a comment, and we will link up, get together, and figure out a good time to meet together via chat or phone. So definitely reach out to me if you need to. I would love to talk to you guys. And other than that, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm about to go to class. But I'm probably gonna make another video, just leave questions and stuff, and then I'll make videos as they come. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your, well, it's Friday, so a good week next week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.